Hey everyone, let's just dive right in. Welcome to today's Explainer, where we're going to unpack a truly game-changing topic for anyone running a business today. We're exploring a comprehensive guide by MD Joinal Abdin. He's a prominent business consultant and the founder of Trade and Investment Bangladesh, and his work details exactly how to transform your online presence from, a simple static web page into a massive, powerful engine for global visibility and serious customer acquisition. If you've ever found yourself wondering how modern businesses are scaling across borders without dropping a fortune on traditional advertising, well, you are definitely in the right place.
So I want you to really think about this for a sec. Is your business invisible to the global market? It's a harsh question, I know, but in today's hyper-competitive environment, just having an incredible product or delivering an outstanding service, it's literally just not enough anymore. You could have the absolute best manufacturing facility in your entire region, but if potential buyers fire up a search engine and can't find you, you're losing out on countless customers. I mean, they're out there. They are actively searching, but they're finding your competitors instead of you.
It's wild when you think about the massive evolutionary shift in how buyers behave now. I mean, a few decades ago, finding a supplier meant digging through those heavy printed business directories, relying purely on word of mouth, or spending thousands of dollars just to fly to international trade fairs. It was slow, and you were geographically boxed in. Today, it's instant. As the source material points out, a purchasing manager sitting in an office in Brazil can now identify and shortlist garment manufacturers in Bangladesh in literally 2 minutes. 2 minutes! That unprecedented accessibility is an enormous opportunity, but really, only if you're actively participating in that digital ecosystem. Okay, let's move into Section 1, Beyond Your Company Website.
We really need to talk about a very common and frankly super dangerous digital blind spot that so many entrepreneurs have. A lot of business owners think, well, I built a professional website, so my online presence is totally sorted. But here's the thing. Building a website without a strategy for broader visibility is exactly like building this beautiful, state-of-the-art storefront right in the middle of a desert. Sure, it looks fantastic, but absolutely no one is walking past it. A professional website is absolutely crucial, don't get me wrong, but it's just one single piece of the whole shebang. You need foot traffic, or web traffic, right? And that means you've got to be visible precisely on the trusted platforms where your potential customers are already searching. The author actually sums this up perfectly. He says, in the digital economy, visibility has become synonymous with opportunity. If you take absolutely nothing else away from this explainer, please remember that phrase. Every single day, millions of commercial searches are happening. People are typing in things like software companies in Dhaka or industrial machinery distributors. If you aren't showing up in those crucial moments, it honestly doesn't matter how great your local reputation is. In the digital economy, if you can't be found, you simply don't exist.
Section 2, The Mechanics of Trust.
So how do we actually fix this visibility problem? And maybe more importantly, how do we get total strangers across the globe to trust us enough to do business? This is where we kind of need to redefine a concept you might think you already know. When you hear online business directory, you're probably picturing an old-school digital phone book, right? Just a list of names and numbers? But actually, scratch that. That is entirely outdated. Today, a reputable online business directory is a centralized digital platform. It serves as a permanent, dynamic corporate showroom. Think of it as a 24/7 global marketing engine where you present your comprehensive profile, your products, your certifications, and your capabilities to an audience that is already looking to buy.
Let's break down how this actually fits into the modern buyer's journey. Business is fundamentally built on trust, right? And in the digital age, that trust begins way before the first phone call or email ever happens. Buyers do their homework. Before an international buyer even thinks about saying hello, they're researching your background, verifying your contact details, and looking for any indicators of authenticity. A comprehensive directory profile proves that you're transparent. You're openly sharing your capabilities. You're giving them the exact evidence they need to feel comfortable moving to step 3, which is initiating that very first conversation.
But beyond just building trust, the mechanics of a directory act as a highly sophisticated marketing tool. Think about traditional ads for a second. A newspaper ad disappears tomorrow, and a pay-per-click campaign vanishes the very second your budget runs out. A directory listing? That provides continuous 24/7 promotion. It's incredibly cost-effective, which is huge for small and medium enterprises. Plus, it gives you a massive SEO advantage. Search engines literally love consistency and authority. So when you're listed on a reputable directory, it acts as a trusted reference, pointing right back to your business, improving your keyword relevance, and helping you rank higher organically.
All right, Section 3, Connecting the Global Market. So we've talked about trust in SEO, but how does this ecosystem practically connect people across borders? Let's put this into perspective with a real-world scenario from the guide. Imagine a European importer who needs to source leather goods from Bangladesh. They are definitely not going to randomly email hundreds of untested companies. No way. Instead, they visit a reputable online business directory, navigate to the leather goods category, and boom, instantly generate a short list of qualified, verified manufacturers. They can compare certifications and capacities right then and there. Because these directory visitors arrive with a very clear, specific purpose, they are highly qualified business prospects. It saves the buyer a ton of time, and it delivers a warm, ready-to-purchase lead directly to the seller.
And the best part? It supports business growth at literally every single stage. Manufacturers can showcase their factory capacity to lock in long-term contracts. Exporters can easily pull in those international inquiries without the headache of setting up overseas sales offices. Importers can find reputable local distributors to partner with. But my absolute favorite point here is how it helps startups. A directory completely levels the playing field. A startup with a shoestring marketing budget can stand shoulder to shoulder with massive, established brands. You aren't competing on ad spend anymore. You're competing on the quality of your profile and your products.
Okay, let's head into Section 4, inside the TNIB directory.
Let's ground all these concepts in reality by looking specifically at the platform founded by the author of our guide, Trade and Investment Bangladesh, or TINB. When we look at how the TINB directory is structured, it's obvious right away that this isn't just some passive list of names. It is a thriving multi-industry ecosystem. Spanning across textiles, agro, and services, you've got everything from denim and dairy farms all the way to business consulting and shipping agencies. It's designed as a comprehensive digital marketplace, so a foreign investor can easily find a local legal advisor, a logistics partner, and a manufacturing facility all in one spot.
And here is the absolute kicker. It's 24/7. When you list your company here, you're essentially hiring a permanent digital representative that never takes a day off. When your team leaves the office in Dhaka for the day, your profile is just waking up to greet a procurement manager starting their morning coffee in New York or Toronto. It seamlessly bridges that crazy gap of time zones and geography.
So what are the concrete benefits of the TNIB platform specifically? Well, it's built entirely around creating actual business partnerships. You get enhanced visibility among verified buyers, which means a lot less spam and a lot more serious inquiries. You get direct access to B2B leads and incredibly fast buyer-seller matchmaking. For companies that are operating in or looking to enter Bangladesh, it offers a huge competitive advantage. It's a platform specifically engineered to show off the very things buyers actually care about, like your professional certifications and your export readiness.
Which brings us to the core mission statement and the big call to action from TNIB. Enlist now. Be visible. Be credible. Be connected. I mean, that really encapsulates everything we've talked about today. First, you have to be visible to even be found. Second, your profile has to be comprehensive to be credible. And third, once you have that visibility and credibility, you naturally become connected to a massive global network of trade and investment.
So I want to leave you with this final provocative thought. Every successful business relationship out there begins with discovery, and every commercial opportunity begins when the right people find the right company at the exact right time. So tomorrow morning, when potential customers open up their search engines looking for exactly what you sell, who are they going to find? Your business or your competitors? The digital marketplace is moving incredibly fast, guys. Make sure you're positioned exactly where the global market is looking. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and we'll see you next time.